Okay, hi guys, and Andre is here. So basically today I'm going to show you my interior of the Nissan Cefiro. This is the 832 version. So what you can see here is that the whole presentation of this 2.0 Excimo Cefiro is that the interior is very plain. Okay, in my opinion, right, they should have added some chrome touches to the door handles, which they did not. And for this part of the center control panel, they should actually give it a bit more of a classy look. Like if you think about the Brougham version comes with some wooden finishes, wooden touches over here. This part until it extends to this section as well for the Brougham version. And for the 2.0, I have to stress on this. It does not come with the cruise control buttons. Like, you know, so say for example, right, you look at the Proton Pedana over there. That car cost around 110,000 when it was new. Basically, that is the same price as our modern day 2016 Pedana 2.0. But that car over there, it has no airbags, okay? It has ABS, but that Pedana over there, it comes with cruise control. Okay, so this is my my dad's charging cable. Here you have the button to control. You want more power, press it down. You want to start accelerating from second gear, you push snow button. Okay, in Malaysia, if you want to drive with more traction, maybe you're afraid that your kids accelerate too fast. If you leave the traffic light, then you press snow to solve the issue, right? And the buttons here, they feel quite okay. It is 21 years old, and yeah, everything just it still feels usable, okay? But you can observe that the aircon and fan speed and off button, the paint somehow chipped off for some unknown reason. And then here you have storage. Okay, here the plastic here came off, right? So you can see that there is sort of a crack, and here you can put a few items. See, my dad put his mini scissor there, he put his touch and go card over there. Okay, sounds quite flimsy. Okay, and currently handbrake is not engaged because my caliper broke already. The brake caliper is not working properly. And then you have a place to put your small bottles, you know, cup holder. You know, why is there so many rubbish? And then you have some coin pockets here, some coin pockets right here as well. And here you get to place quite a lot of things. Okay, it is about this. How should I describe this? Okay, it is about this deep, right? And then there's supposed to be a mechanism here to clip onto this hole right here. But then again, that mechanism just happened to break off. You get some mirror controls here, right, left. Okay, this in middle, it means that none of the side mirrors are engaged. And here you have the knob to adjust the positioning of the glass. But these side mirrors, they are manually folded. 140,000, they give you manual folding side mirrors. But if you want to complain about it, do not complain, because basically some people say that the older ways are the best ways. So if Nissan Japan were to give you automatic folding mirrors, what happens is that if the mirrors keep auto folding when you lock the doors, your mirrors would spoil quite fast. So now it is manually folded, so that means that out of 365 days, we only fold them 1 or 2 days, or a maximum 5 days a year. Okay, and I want to show you something here. This thing, it comes down in a very luxurious manner. Okay, it comes down slowly. Let me show you that again. Okay, so yeah, it is quite deep. In a car of this pricing last time, right, you expect it to feel premium. And this is something that I should give credit to, because it comes down in a very gradual manner. Okay, and you can put quite a lot of stuff here. This is basically my modulator to listen to songs that are in my phone, because basically this Clarion head unit here, it is of course it doesn't come with USB or Bluetooth or auxiliary, but the thing is that with this device right here, you connect it to the cigarette lighter port and you use Bluetooth to connect your phone to this thing. What happens is that if the frequency here matches the frequency on the radio, it would cancel out the frequency of the radio. It would cancel off the reception of the radio, and basically you can hear the music that you're playing with your phone. That means like this thing will transmit all the music through the radio, comes out from your speakers. Right, I hope that is a good explanation. And door pockets. Okay, so basically you can see that from this end to that end, the pocket is actually quite wide, but the things that you can put here, maybe you can only put your wallet here, you know, or maybe you can only put your mini pouch right here, because I want to say that you can observe that this part, right, I'm not sure you can see it, but this section is actually, it is not so wide, so that means that the width here is about this much only. Okay, so I don't know what to do about that. So you get auto up and down switch for here. For the other 4 windows, you get manually electronical windows. No auto up and down for the other 4 windows lah. So this is the window lock button. This is the button to lock or unlock your doors. Okay, and I want to show you one design flaw. So basically, if you lock your doors, right, the driver's side door is not locked. Okay, so what that means is that if you are in a car park, people cannot open your passenger side of the door. But what this means is that robbers can still open your driver's side door. But the good thing is that, okay, you are able to escape from the car without people coming in from the passenger side. But if you want to be fully secured in your car, what you do is that you push this button, locks the doors as well. Okay, so nothing else to talk about. Okay, here you get a blanked out switch, because 90s Japanese cars, they do not equip they didn't equip this Cefiro with the specs of Japan, so you get one blank out switch here, another blank switch over there. To be honest, this car is very basic. This car is arguably as basic as a modern day Proton Saga. Because you need to know this, the Saga we have nowadays, it comes with 2 airbags, and this car only comes with 1 airbag, and this car does not have traction or electronic stability control. Yeah. Okay, so accelerator here, brake is here. This brake pad, okay, it is the same brake pad that you can find in the 2016 Nissan Navara or Frontier MP300. Okay, right, so Japanese style light controls are the right side, wipers on the left side. So okay, they sound very 20th century as well, quite ancient for today's standards. So switching on the lights. Okay, right now you can see that the lights are switched on, and what happens if I open the door? Okay, it makes no sound, but okay, now you have high beam. Okay, so this shows that it only makes sound when you have the key activated in the on position, and if you do that with the doors open, basically your car would start screaming, it would start to orgasm, it would start to make sound. Okay, and here this is not a storage compartment, right? This is a place to basically cure or fuck up your car. Okay, because you can see many fuse switches over there, right? Okay, and then you have a lot of codes. Can you focus? Okay, so English. What this means is that this car is not CBU. This car is CKD. Okay, what my friend told me is that this Cefiro is Thailand built, just like the modern day MP300 Navara. Okay, so you get some metal door hinges here, and you basically get that Burberry red something, well, oh wait, Malaysia. Okay, so this car is probably built in Malaysia. Right, closing the doors. They sound a bit loud but solid. Okay, so here you have English, you have, I don't know what language is this, and you have another language which I don't know what is that. And basically this light here works. This light here does not work anymore. Okay, this sun visor is a bit big, and right now I am holding my phone very near to my face because it is so huge. Okay, okay, so this is a position that I feel comfortable in. Okay, but I want to tell you something, that the seats here, they are not the seats that you can find in the Tiana, because basically the seats of the modern day Nissan Tiana, right, the L33 model, they are way more comfortable than the seats that you get here. Okay, so basically the driver's seat is more comfortable than the seats that I get right here. Okay, the seats here, I want to tell something, is that the side bolstering is just alright. It holds me in quite well. But the thing is that if you consider driving this car from JB to KL, do not do it. Do not do it, seriously. It is not that comfortable. You see, the way they built this car is that they just want to build a goddamn big car. They did not think in mind that they want to build a car that people would love. Okay, it is not built with passion. But you can see that where's the car? That bandana at the back, right? Okay, that car, they build it with Lotus tuned suspension. And what that means is that it handles well, it has okay NVH, and the comfort level is actually pretty good. But of course that car, the seats, they are not very good as well lah. Okay, but then again, you paid a lot for this Japanese D segment car. I think the drivability is not so excellent. I'm not saying today's standards, but back then this car, it uses multi-link beam suspension, and through my friend's knowledge, he told me that this car is torsion beam. So you paid so much and you get torsion beam. I mean, even Avira gets multi-link independent suspension. Okay. But this whole section is plastic, and then this part is plastic, as expected. And then the dashboard is not plastic, but the material that they use, right? You know that they spend too much of money to build this whole piece of dashboard. Okay. It sounds solid, but I don't know what kind of material you call this. Okay, any Maxima users, right? Please drop your comments in the comment section below. Tell me what material does the Maxima use, because I am really interested to know. Maybe I call it best hard plastic in the world. That's what I call it. Okay, and the wrapping here, it is smooth. Okay, maybe they use PVC. You see, for this part of the door, right, it is also wrapped with PVC, and the door handles here, plastics. Okay, a lot of plastics everywhere. So basically, resting your hand over this side, right? Nowadays, a lot of cars, they give you very thin side armrests. So what that means is that when you're going for long journeys, a thin side armrest is not something very desirable. Okay, I'm lucky that the Iris gives you something like this as well. Very generous armrest. I think this is something that many Cefiro users should appreciate, because the amount of space you get to rest your arm on, it is really great. And the rear seats. This is not the rear seat that makes you have fun with your girlfriend at the back. The seats, they are actually very low, and you can see that you actually get a lot of leg room. Okay, but the thing is that you actually sit in a squatting position because the seats are too low. And this is a driving position that my dad feels comfortable in. But the problem is that the space you get at the back, right? The space you get at the back, okay, it is not very good. I mean, Nissan could have done better with the ergonomics, okay, because basically you need to know that Nissan, I think last time they should know that not everyone in the world are midgets. Okay, everyone, any adult you can think of, right? They are at least 165 cm tall and above, and you give such low seats. I don't know what is in their mind. To be honest, if I am the manager of Nissan, I would not appreciate this. I would not even approve this if this were to be a Nissan Sunny or Almera, because basically you are so successful in building a seat that everyone would hate. Okay, right, you get a cigarette dustbin over here, which I somehow throw a tissue here for many months. I didn't throw it away. Okay, and you get Cefiro wording. They don't feel very hollow, and this is the light. And in the middle you get to activate your door lighting. So I am going to open my passenger side door, and the reason why the door lighting does not light up is because basically the sensor of my door is not working. Okay, so you don't see any light being switched on, and this is very good if you want to off your engine and sit on this side of the door and you want to open your door. Okay, so that means you don't consume any electrical energy. Okay, I don't need to go to the back because basically I am 170 cm tall, and for my headroom I get only this much. Okay, I think that Nissan should be more thoughtful. You get 4-speed automatic, and basically this is overdrive, which means that if you off this, you are in third gear. Okay, so third gear you only get 4 gears, and this is not efficient at all. I'm serious, this is not efficient for today's standards, or even last time's standards. You see, the R33 Skyline, the GTST 25T, or maybe the sedan version, they get 5-speed automatic. And why does this give you 4-speed automatic? I mean, are they trying to shortchange us?